Hello, my name is Jose Ornelas, and today I'll be talking about monkey cloning. Okay, so to begin with, are these the first cloned monkeys? These are in fact not the first cloned monkeys, as there was an attempt in 1999 where scientists manually split an embryo. However, that ideally only created twins, and that is only technically clones, but at the end of the day, they're just twins. Now, why is this a big deal? This is a big deal because these are the first primates ever to be cloned. Of course, there have been other mammals that have been cloned prior to this, such as Dolly the sheep and other mammals or cattle, but this is the first time that primates, specifically primates, have been cloned successfully. Now, how is this done? This is done to somatic cell nuclear transfer, and in this graph you can see how that works. You start off with an egg cell that has its nucleus removed, and a somatic cell, or in other words, a body cell, is inserted into the egg cell. However, in order for the somatic cell to enter the egg cell, it has to be seen as a new somatic cell, or like a barely born somatic cell. And if this was already a previously old or older somatic cell, you would have to, in other words, make it turn back time and appear younger so that the egg cell would be willing to accept it. Now, if this process goes smoothly, then your embryo can successfully grow and produce your future clone. Now, why did this take so long? This took so long to create because the success rate for this plan is very, very, very minimal. And several attempts have been attempted, but the success rate is very minimal, so it's not possible to just create this off of scratch. Now, is this ethical? Human life in general, is not to be played with. It's a very well-known rule. However, this was done in China. I know in lots of places it's illegal to do this, to touch with animal life specifically. And I know in the United States you can't touch like monkey life simply because they're very closely related to humans, and it's kind of like human testing. However, this was done in China, so it was legal. And morally, it's yes and no. It's morally right and wrong at the same time to do this. However, I do believe that more people will be helped by this than harmed by this. Now, why clone monkeys anyways? Monkeys can be used to test new solutions or vaccines that would potentially harm humans, and in place of a human being in danger or harmed, the monkey could take place for it instead. And especially if they're clone monkeys, it's not like they were created in a lab anyways, so it's not, they never really have the freedom of choice to live since the beginning. Now, what does this mean for humans? Theoretically, since monkeys were able to be cloned as primates, us as well as primates should also be able to be cloned. There wouldn't really be a need for it since there's already an overpopulation, and there's a lot of children out there already in orphanages. However, it might be vital if humans just go extinct one day, and then you might have to manually make more humans. So that would be ideal. Now, you might be wondering why would you want to make a clone? These clones are only genetically identical to their donor, to the nucleus donor, as explained in the somatic cell nuclear transfer. And this would be wanted if you wanted like specific traits that the previous owner had, and you just want to continue the lineage and whatnot. Now, this was successful in China, and they did attempt this on monkeys, and they had a success. We had Zhang Zhang and Hua Hua, who are both genetically identical, and they were successfully born, and well, there they are. The next steps are just to watch their growth and see if any side effects or birth defects, and we would just love to see how these animals can grow and see how they can help humans in the future. This has been my presentation, and thank you very much for your time.